baller. Shout out to Hoop Journey.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Julian from Hoop Journey. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. And a couple days ago, Liangelo Ball, the middle child of the Ball family, has declared that he will be entering the 2018 NBA draft, and people are not liking it. People are giving him so much hate, saying he's gonna go undrafted. Nobody likes him, nobody wants him on their team. He's not good enough to play in the league. Scouts are saying he's not even on teams' radars. When I think he does have some upside to him. He's a 6'5" shooting guard. LeVar Ball wants to play him at the small forward, the power forward. That's what he played in Chino Hills, just because he had two guards with him, Lonzo and LaMelo, his two younger brothers. But if he's gonna go to the NBA, he's gonna have to become a two guard, which I think he's suited perfect for. He's 6'5". That's James Harden's height. But what's best suited for him, or what's his best ability right now, besides three-point shooting, is his build, is his weight. He is 230 pounds. That's what he's listed at. He already has his NBA body, which rookies coming into the league, it usually takes him 2-3 seasons just to get in that NBA, not even more. Look at Julius Randle's transformation in year 4 compared to his first 3 years in the league. Now Julius Randle's playing straight bully ball down low, and he's just become a monster. Liangelo Ball already has that big body, and something that they underrated Lonzo was coming into the draft, and still they do till this day, is his athleticism. Lonzo Ball 6'6", and trust me, he can jump out the roof. He's not no Shannon Brown, but he can definitely throw it down. Liangelo Ball as well is that same category. He's not the fastest player. He is 230 pounds. You guys got to remember that's a lot of muscle and body weight to be moving around, especially he can't be so agile, but he can definitely, he does have a nice vertical. He can throw it down. That's something people are going to underestimate him. And he's shooting 45% in the LKL league. That is great. And technically, or basically, he's leading them in scoring. This season he's averaging about 15 points a game, but they don't count it as him leading them in scoring just because he hasn't played in full half games. That's how they count it. If you played at least half the season, then your stats will count if you can lead. But he's only played 9 games in the LKL, started 4 of them, and the day after he declared for the draft, he scored 72 points. But people are still hating on him, saying that it was just against the youth team, or it wasn't the actual LKL team. But he was coming off a 28-point game in the LKL, shooting 6 for 8 from the three-point land. And his shooting percentages are great. That's what I think he's going to be great at. He might not be a flashy player, but I think he can strive in the league as a spot-up shooter. Two guard who can just stand in the corner. You can kick it out to him and he's going to knock it down. I really like his shot. I think he has the best shot out of all 3 Ball brothers. And he did lead Chino Hills in scoring every single year when they were all playing together. Liangelo Ball, will he go lottery, first round, second round, undrafted? Either way, I think he deserves a shot, and he will get that shot just because if teams aren't so sold on his skill set, his name will bring a lot of attention to a team that needs that attention. You know, getting him on the Lakers might be a stretch. Anything can happen. We all know LeVar Ball likes to speak things into existence, but that is very far-fetched because the Lakers are looking at players like LeBron James, Paul George. I really don't think they'll be looking at a Liangelo Ball unless Lonzo Ball is able to pull some strings, saying, you know, we played great together in high school. Maybe that can translate into the NBA. It's a stretch, but you never know what could happen. Liangelo Ball, though, I don't think he'll be going first round just because this draft, like last year's, is loaded again. 1 through 14, 1 through lottery. There is great players all around, and there's going to be steals of the draft, and people are saying Liangelo Ball could be that steal of the draft. And one thing he does need to work on is defensive stats. Maybe hustle a little bit more, but you know, they're running that Chino Hills offense in the LKL, straight offense, straight get your shots up, don't worry about defense. And once he gets to the NBA, or if he does, you know, that definitely needs to change. But any coaching will help out with that. And plus, imagine his body in the NBA with top trainers, top weight coaches, diet plans, all that stuff. You know, he'll be a very bulky and athletic player, and he's already 230 pounds, like I said. He could be in that post against smaller two guards that aren't going to know what to do. If he's able to develop that type of play style, a post / 3-point scorer, you know, he could strive in the league. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star, but a good role player, someone who you can have come off the bench, drop 10, 15 points if he gets hot from the three-point land. Like I said, 45% from the three-point land in the LKL against professional players. The LKL is one of the best leagues in the whole entire world. It's not the NBA or Spain's league, but is up there as one of the best. And also he's shooting 44% from the field in general, so taking good shots, averaging over 15 points in just 25 minutes, 4 games started. His stats aren't bad. People are hating on him because he doesn't have college film. Guess what, man? I'd rather have pro ball film than college film. A lot more talent overseas than in college Division I basketball. Division I basketball, you just might have bigger names like Marvin Bagley and those type of big name players that are high ranked but are just one and done. In college, he was going to come off the bench for UCLA. Maybe that would have changed during the regular season, who knows, but they chose this path. Liangelo Ball will be in the 2018 NBA draft. What team do you think will take him, or will he go undrafted? He'll have to perform excellent during the workouts, talk to the coach to see where his mind's at and see what they're thinking. You know, I really don't think he cares about going to the Lakers. He just wants to make it to the league. I saw an interview saying he doesn't care what team takes him. He's going to work hard every day and try to make it to the league for whoever takes him. That's what I'm saying. Like a small market team, like I don't want to say Milwaukee, but you know, one of those teams that are not in a big city that needs more fan seats and owners. At the end of the day, the NBA is a business, so owners and GMs are looking at ticket sales, jersey sales. And Liangelo Ball's jersey will sell out guaranteed, just because the Ball family have such a big following, and that will bring a lot of hype to a team that needs it. But let me know in the comments down below, do you think Liangelo Ball will be drafted this year, or do you think he'll go undrafted, or will he return overseas back to Lithuania to team up with his little bro LaMelo? I do think, talking about LaMelo, he'll be able to get drafted easily. Lottery pick, at least first round if he keeps showing out. He has too much potential, too good of a handle. And Liangelo Ball is the shortest of the three, but he is 6'5". People acting like he is a midget. 6'5" is still a great height, especially like I said, if he's able to become a shooting guard, which I think he has to be, because he's way too small to be a small forward or any other position. He's too slow and clunky to be, or not, I want to say too slow, but he's just not agile enough. His handles aren't good enough to be a point guard like Lonzo or LaMelo. Those are 2 point guards right there. But Liangelo Ball, I think he'll really be able to strive in becoming a spot-up shooter. I think that's what's going to be his best capability. And scouts and GMs, whoever, if you're looking at the film, he's averaging 45%. I'm going to keep saying it. He's averaging 3 points or 6 threes attempted per game, knocking down 3 of them. That's not too bad, almost 50%. 45%. He still has 9 more games left in the LKL, so that time will tell on how he plays there. And if he's able to keep getting some W's, keep those numbers up, and leading the LKL in scoring, I don't see why a team wouldn't take a chance on him. People are just hating on him at the end of the day, but I hope he's able to fulfill his dream. You know, people are saying his dad put him in this position, put all this pressure on him, but I do think this is in his dream. If he didn't want to play basketball, maybe he wouldn't. You know, maybe he doesn't have that choice. I'm not sure what's going on inside, but this is what we all know. A couple days after getting drafted, he scored 72 points. Like I said earlier, people are still hating on him, saying they were playing the U team. Doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're able to score 72 points on a team, professional team overseas, people your age, that still shows something, that you're able to put up numbers. Yes, they were feeding him the ball. Yeah, they were up like 20 points with 2 minutes to go. Liangelo's still playing. They want him to get drafted. LeVar's going to do everything he can to put his son in that position to make it to the NBA, marketing him however he can. But I do think Liangelo Ball will. Maybe he'll make it to the league. I'm not 100% sold on him, but I do think he has a lot of upside. So I'm gonna go over what his upsides are. His weight, his size, his build. He's 230 pounds, can shoot the ball, shooting 45%, shooting 44% from the field. Defensively, doesn't bring much to the table, but that can always improve. It's a lot easier to improve your defense than it is to improve your offense. Defense half the time isn't about your ability, it's about your want. If you want to play good defense, your hustle, your ambition, if you want to be a great defender, you will be. Nothing's holding you back. It's not the hard. I mean, it's very hard staying somebody like James Harden, but you know, if you really want to play defense, you can. Remember a couple of years ago, everybody's scrutinizing James Harden that he doesn't play defense. Doesn't want to play defense, and then he took that. He's like, all right, I'm gonna show you guys that I can play defense. This year he's averaging almost 2 steals per game, and his defense has gotten only but better. Defense is a want, not a skill set. I mean, there are players who are just blessed on defense like Avery Bradley, Patrick Beverley. But enough of that. Going back to Liangelo Ball, I like his upside. We'll see what happens this summer, if his name gets called or not. Either way, I still think he's going to get a shot, undrafted, go to a couple camps, whatever the case may be. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about Liangelo Ball and his future in the NBA. It's June from Hoop Journey, and I'm out.